Cancer and fasting, could this actually reset your body after cancer? Here's exactly what you need to know. After cancer, you're likely navigating terrible side effects: exhaustion, joint pain, weight gain. But there's something that's lingering over you that's even worse: the fear of a cancer recurrence. 96% of cancer thrivers are challenged by the exact same thing. You are not alone. But here's what you can do. It's time to take back the power. It starts with this fasting strategy. This fasting strategy has the best evidence to reduce your risk of a cancer recurrence. Plus, it's simple and it's easy to follow. Move forward with more strength and clarity. Here's where you need to start. Fasting matters because it supports your healing. It lowers inflammation, and it gives your body a chance to repair and recover. Missing this step means you're overlooking the simplest strategy to help you feel stronger and cancer-free. Let's dive in. There's growing interest in the role of a 13-hour overnight fast. This fast lowers your risk of a cancer recurrence. This is more than just a passing trend. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from the Women's Healthy Eating and Living study. Researchers found that women with early-stage breast cancer had a lower risk of a cancer recurrence if they fasted for at least 13 hours overnight. The women that did not fast for this period overnight had an increased risk of a cancer recurrence by 36%. That's a significant difference. It highlights how something as simple as just adjusting the timing of your meal could significantly lower your risk and your cancer outcomes. And later systematic reviews and follow-up studies have echoed the same results. It shows that a longer overnight fast is linked to lower metabolic markers and lower inflammation. It also results in better glycemic control. All of this is important when we talk about the risk of a cancer recurrence. So how exactly might this work? On a biological level, fasting influences insulin and IGF-1. Both of these are implicated in cancer growth. It also encourages the body's natural ability to kill and destroy damaged cells. Think of it like housekeeping for your cells. This actually might be protective in the long run. But these changes don't just happen in theory. This has been shown in both preclinical and human studies. Fasting can enhance the resilience of your healthy cells. This is all while leaving cancer cells more vulnerable. This means that the body's natural repair system will have periods of rest where it can actually work more effectively. All this rest is happening in the period that it's away from food. But before you go all in, it's important to keep this in perspective. The evidence we have is largely observational. This means that women who naturally fast longer have been shown to have a lower risk of a cancer recurrence. But they may also have other very healthy habits that support in their cancer risk reduction. And this dietary timing or this fasting period is often self-reported. This means it's never perfect. More research, including randomized control studies, need to be done to fully understand this topic. However, those studies will likely never be done because the observational evidence we have now is strong enough to start encouraging women to implement this fasting strategy. It might actually be harmful to cancer survivors to suggest to them that they should be fasting for a shorter period overnight because we know that this will likely increase your risk of a cancer recurrence. The good news is that a 13-hour overnight fast is a very moderate approach. For many people, it feels realistic and safe. The beauty of a 13-hour overnight fast is that it can seamlessly fit into many people's lifestyles. If you finish supper at 7 and you simply wait until 8 a.m. to eat again, there you are. That's your 13 hours. But for some people, it's easiest to ease into this gradually. Maybe start by delaying breakfast for 30 minutes and then delaying it a little bit longer until you eventually reach that 13 hours. In a study among breast cancer survivors, it found that there were significant improvements in biomarkers relating to blood glucose. Glycemic control was improved with an overnight fast. If you use this overnight fasting period, you're not only going to have better glycemic control, but you're also going to drop your hemoglobin A1C. It's so simple because all you need to do is stop eating after supper. That's it. During your eating hours, it's also crucial to focus on what you are eating. Meals that are rich in vegetables and whole grains and lean protein, foods that are rich in antioxidants. You can also include water or black tea or herbal teas during your fasting window if that helps you refrain from eating food. Now look, there will always be days where things don't go as planned. Social dinners, late evenings, holidays, travel days. The point is not perfection, it's consistency over time. If you end up eating later one night, simply adjust your breakfast. Flexibility is what makes this approach very sustainable. Cancer survivors who are cautious about losing too much weight during or after their cancer treatment should be sure to select nutrient-dense foods during their eating windows. On the flip side, if you've gained weight during your treatment or your therapies, then fasting can be a very effective strategy to help you lose the weight. This can act as a metabolism reset and help you identify your hunger cues once again. It also helps to monitor your body's signals along the way. Energy, mood, weight are all good things to pay attention to. These are great day-to-day indicators. Over the long term, hemoglobin A1C, insulin, and inflammatory markers are all great ways to monitor your body long term. This can show clearly how fasting is supporting your overall health. And while fasting is a very good strategy on its own, it absolutely needs to be paired with targeted exercise, good sleep hygiene, and plus, mindful stress reduction. Survivors who combine this fasting strategy, but also implement an overall cancer risk reduction plan, those are the ones that are most successful. But that's really one of the most empowering aspects of a 13-hour overnight fast. It doesn't require supplements or fad diets or complicated meal plans. It's simply about creating a daily rhythm that supports your body in fighting against cancer cells. For cancer survivors, that sense of clarity and intentionality can be very powerful in a world that's throwing conflicting information at you. It's a quiet, consistent choice that's going to make a meaningful difference. This simple change may improve your metabolic health and your risk of a cancer recurrence. Hey, Dr. Amy here, interrupting this video to let you know about the 30-day anti-cancer plan. Now, the contents of this video, it's amazing, but you're going to need a little bit more support if you truly want to do everything in your power to stay cancer-free. And that's where I want to help. The 30-day anti-cancer plan maps out exactly what you should eat, how you should exercise, and your mindset strategy for the next 30 days. I'm going to put the link below in the description, so go click now and get your copy. But if you're ready to go deeper, here's exactly what you need to do next. We need to consider the exact foods to eat when you are eating. It's not just about abstaining from food, it's about consuming the right food as well. And that is exactly why I'm gonna link up this next video for you here. Here's your next step. Click the link here and I'll see you in the next video.